What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Today I'm here to bring you my virtual world SwordSoul deck profile. Now, I just got back from locals. I went 3-1. I got third place with it. Overall, it was pretty fun. When you see the SwordSoul stuff, this deck is just amazing. With that out of the way, let's just get right into the deck profile. So first up, we have the SwordSoul engine I was playing. I was playing 1 Mo Yi, 2 Taiyé, and then triple Long Yun. I think this ratio was pretty nice to me today. I'm playing a bigger SwordSoul package just because I want to experiment with the SwordSouls. These are the only copies I had at the time of the tournament. I was able to pick up a second Mo Yi, so I might test that out. Just my theory on the 3 Long Yuns is because it's one of the fastest and easiest ways to make Baron. So that's why I like this. Mo Yi is just so good because it nets you a draw. And Taiyé is very good follow-up as well. And it's just so good overall. I really like this. These 6 SwordSoul cards. Next up, let's see, where did that Lulu go? I'm playing 3 Lulu. I just need to find out where the other one was. I sort of smashed in my deck. Hold on. There it is. 3 Lulu. Just your standard virtual world. So 3 Lulu, 3 Gigi, 3 Lily, 3 Roshi, and then the 2 Nian. On a few, there's only a couple VW SwordSoul lists on YouTube. And from the ones that I saw, some people were only playing 2 Lao Lao. I personally liked having 3. If you're playing like a bunch of the SwordSouls, and you sort of need to max out on your virtual names. If you're playing like only like 1 SwordSoul monster, then you don't have to play as many. Just to sort of lower the deck count. Right now, I am playing 50 cards that will probably end up changing, but it honestly wasn't bad. I was sort of apprehensive of playing a 50 card deck. But I was able to snag a 3rd Desires before the tournament, so that helped a lot. Playing Desires in this deck is just really good. Because just thinning your deck and then drawing 2 cards in a 50 card deck is pretty good. The only hand traps, Triple Ash, it's just pretty good. I thought about just playing effective ones, but Ash did the job today, so pretty good on those. And then next up for the SwordSoul spells, I was playing 3 Emergence, obviously, searching for your SwordSouls. And then I was playing 2 Sacred Summit. Now, these cards are just so good in this deck. The reason why is because if you control Synchro, you can add back, or you can add any worm, or you can revive any worm. That opens up so many plays. You can add Lily, you can add Gigi, you can bring back your Lily or Gigi to keep extending. Also, when these are banished, you can reduce or increase a worm's level by 1. So you can do all sorts of different level combinations for synchros. I typically sided out one of the Sacred Summits. It's a good card. I don't know about playing 2. 2 seemed fine to me. I might cut it down to 1, but opening Summit was also very nice. Because then you don't have to search it, or maybe you end up drawing it off of when you're comboing. Next up for the virtual spells, pretty standard. 3 Qinglong, 3 City. City was so good today. You'll see in the feature match against the Invoked Despia, he dropped a Caligan, I just Kowlooned a Qinglong, and I just negated it. And it was awesome. I love Kowloon. Yeah, dude. Just like Kowloon, Qinglong, free negate. So good. The next up for the power spells, 1 Call by the Grave because you want your plays to go through. 2 E-Telly, just very good in this deck. I was playing 2 Forbidden Chalice now. These 2 should be 2 more Mo Yis. That's what I was sort of testing with. But since I only have 1, just Chalice, it was fine. I saw it a couple times, but I just ended up discarding it for like Qinglong or Zanwu or something. It's still a really good card, don't get me wrong. Next up, I was playing 2 Talents just because interruptions suck. You need to draw cards if you get interrupted, or you can just look at your opponent's hand. Pretty good card. And for more drawing, 3 Pot Desires. Typically I hate 3 Pot Desires But in a 50-card deck, you need to see at least one pot. Because if you don't, then you're sort of SOL because you just need more card advantage, and you really need to see Pot of Desires. So that's that for the spells. Next up onto the traps. Just generic, standard stuff. 2-1. Chooch, obviously fantastic. I was able to get loaded up 2 Chooch pops in 1 turn sometimes. Very good. Zon will revive back. Very good. And lastly, 3 Imperm. 3 Imperm was very nice today. Helped me out against the Dino player, even though I did end up losing it because of time and I did mess up. Yeah, just very good. And if you're noticing, I'm not playing Blackout. The reason why is because half the time when you're searching off of your Cheng Zing, I think his name is, Cheese Out, that's what it is. Cheese Out. You're not going to be searching for the Blackout. You're going to be searching for Extension, Sacred Summit, Long Young, follow up with Taie, stuff like that. You could play the Blackouts, but it's not really that good in this build because more than half the time, the stuff that you're going to be popping with Blackout isn't like the best because you sort of want to keep your cheese out on field. Yeah, that's my reasoning behind not running the Blackout. I might test it in the future, but Imperm and those standard virtual cards did pretty good today. Now onto the extra deck. I think this is sort of standard for Virtual World SwordSoul. But next up, so we got Zulkin package, just fantastic. These Crystalling is so good. 6s, Coral, and Stardust Charge, standard in Virtual Worlds. Just so good. Just netting you draws throughout your combo is so insane. I am playing 7s in this build. I am playing Don Dragster and Yazi. I did make both of these. I made the Yazi during my Invoke Despia matchup, and it helped me win the game, and I made the Don Dragster against the Dinos. It was good if I didn't get dropleted. But you can make the Don Dragster with Taie. That's typically what I do to make the Don Dragster, because you banish a spell and you reduce level to make a 7. So yeah, that's the 6s and 7s in the Zulkin package. And next up, we go to the 8s, playing Baxia and Chizao. Oh man, Baxia is just so good. Free shuffles. Awesome. It's probably the best follow-up card with Taie, because you get to shuffle back 2 cards for free. And Grandmaster is just so good. Just free draw, free negate, free win. Let's go. And then for the 9s, Shen, Vermilion. I actually was not playing Vermilion, and then a couple days ago, because while I was testing I wasn't playing Vermilion, and then I think maybe 2 days ago I put this back in the extra deck, and tonight this card came in clutch so much. Yeah. Don't get rid of Vermilion. Keep this in your extra deck. This guy is so good. And then for the 10s, Baron and Grandmaster SwordSoul Supreme, Cheng Ying. I didn't actually make this guy today. I made Baron a couple times. Baron was pretty good. I thought about making this guy in one of my matchups, but Baron was just a better play. This guy's actually still really good. He has a protection effect by banishing when it be destroyed by a card effect, and he makes all your monsters lose 100 attack, which is the amount of banished cards you have. He gains attack at the same time, amount equal to the amount of banished cards you have. And then, even more than that, when a card would be banished, he banishes a card from your opponent's field and grave at the exact same time, non-targeting. Pretty good. So that's those guys. And lastly, for the XCs, I'm playing M7, Beyond, and Zeus. I only summoned M7 today out of all these. I really like Utopia. He can come up in niche situations, and then Zeus, obviously, for just these guys. Yeah, M7 was pretty nice today. Summoned him quite a few times. That's that for the extra deck. I don't really know what I'd change. Like, I thought about maybe like Juju or Fan. I don't really know. But if you have any questions about the extra deck, leave them in the comments below. If you have any thoughts about it, hit me up. Onto the side deck that I was using for the day. I was using 3 Artifact Lancia, pretty standard. 3 Rock. I only sided the Lancias today, out of those 2, I believe, and then 3 Dark Ruler, 3 Cosmic, and then more going second cards, evenly read reboot. Yeah, I only sided the Cosmics and the Lancias, I believe. I saw the Lancia once, maybe. But so that's the thing about running like a higher count deck, 50 cards, is that sometimes you won't be seeing your sides, but that's why Desires and Talents is also nice. So yeah, that's the deck profile, guys. At the time of this video, I believe I'm almost to 400 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. And yeah, it'd be awesome if you guys could sub. Let's go! But yeah, let's get Moye. Let's zoom in on Moye and those thick thighs, my man. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. If you have any comments or thoughts about the deck profile, if you want to talk about the deck, I am going to have some live duels up of these. I don't know if it's going to be before or after this deck profile comes out. But yeah, thanks for watching everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Also, everybody, one thing before I go, I want to mention what my matchups were. Round 1, I played against Dinos, I lost to them. Round 2 was Prank Kids, which I won. Round 3 was Amazements, which I also won. And the final round was the Invoke Despia, which you'll be seeing in a feature match. I also beat them. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one.